What it do, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I really wanted to focus on a particular color scheme and a particular technique that I had in mind to create this eye look. I really think that it came out really cute, and I'm so excited to show you guys how I did this. This will be kind of a step-by-step tutorial. I know I do a lot of those for my membership, but because I accidentally kind of made my membership video for this month live for everybody for a short amount of time and people seem to enjoy it, I figured I would do kind of a similar concept where it was really tutorial based here on my main channel and actually keep it for you guys as well. But you can always join my membership if you are interested. It's only 99 cents per month, and I have a whole bunch of tutorials where it's step by step on eyeshadow technique, and I believe I have one kind of foundation application on there as well. So that's all I've got for my intro. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and let's just dive on in. Okay, so I changed up my background just a little bit, so I apologize if the camera quality, like the color more so, is a little off. I'm gonna do my best in these next couple videos to get it back to kind of what it was, if not even better. I've already primed my eyes though, so let's just go ahead and dive into this tutorial. I really want to do kind of an artsy, colorful-esque aesthetic vibe, and I'm just using a palette. I'm not going to even really highlight the palette because that's not the important thing. The important thing in this kind of tutorial is just playing with makeup that you already have. So I'm going to be using quite a few smaller brushes just because I have smaller hooded eyes. If you have bigger eyes than me, I definitely would strongly recommend you going ahead and, of course, using the brushes that are most appropriate for your eye shape. So I'm just gonna pack a yellow in this inner crease area. Like I said, I'm working with different settings than even I'm used to, and so it's really affecting what colors I can even see as well. Let me see. I gotta figure something out because this just won't do. Hold on. Okay, so I added another light, and I think now we're looking like we actually can see. Yeah, now I can actually see. So we're doing good. I did also down my blush. I didn't realize how much blush I had on. I was working in very little light. But as I said, in this inner corner of the crease, I went ahead and really packed in the yellow. Even though I didn't kind of blend out my primer the best, I will work with that. And as of right now, I'm just going to do very light kind of circular blending motions upwards just to lightly blend that shade out, and some light kind of windshield wiper motions. Nothing too crazy for this color at least. We'll go ahead and continue using this brush. I'm just gonna wipe it off on a microfiber towel that I leave on my desk. And I think we're gonna stick to warmer tones fully on this look. So let's go in with a bright pink. Yeah, I'm gonna go in with a bright, like bubblegum pink, and do pretty much the same thing I did in that yellow, but I'm gonna keep this in that middle portion of my crease. Am I zoomed all the way in? Fortunately, I'm zoomed all the way in, but I'm sure in editing I will bring you guys even closer. So we're gonna just pat that pink in the crease, and you'll see a lot better now because it's a more significant kind of color on my complexion. And we're just going to blend, like I said, upward motions, and I might throw in some windshield wipers as well. And we're also gonna just go ahead and blend betwixt the two colors. Okay, and so now you can see significantly that pink You see a slight merge. I tried to keep the merge very minimal. And then of course you see that bright, vibrant yellow. It's a lot more vibrant than my shirt. My shirt's more mustard, but yeah, you're getting the point, right? Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and stick with this brush because it's been doing me good thus far in this look. And now I'm gonna go and combine a couple of shades. So there's like one like strawberry pinky color, and then I have like a darker purple. I'm gonna actually combine those two to hopefully get something in betwixt, and I'm hoping it's gonna be like more of a, yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. I wanted something more like, I don't even know, I want to say auburn, but I feel like this is too light for it to be auburn. But you guys see what the color is. And I am going to slightly wing this out just a little bit, and I'm going to hope that I have enough product. I don't. So I'm just going to do the exact same amount of dunks. And then, yep. Okay, this side is a little bit off compared to this side, but it is okay. And now for this color, because it is so pigmented, I am going to kind of blend down just to get some of the color off. I'm also going to tap my brush, and then we're going to do those small circular motions. As you can see, this color in this eyeshadow is quite pigmented, so you really can't see the curve that I created, but it is okay, because I think I'm going to be doing an actual cut crease today. And if you get to this point like I have, and you're feeling like, you know, this merge isn't as beautiful as you thought, you can always go in with one of the two shades that you mixed, just to kind of get more of a subtle blend. So I'm going in with the lighter of the two shades that I mixed to get that darker shade, just to hopefully help with that blend. And I do think it's helping. Another thing that will really help is taking a very big fluffy brush and just going along not only the outer portions of your shadow, but also honestly just running it right over, I find helps. Maybe not as drastically as you'd hope, but for me it's enough. And I'm just gonna make sure that everything is looking the way I hoped. And I might do just a little bit more down here. Yeah. Okay. So as you can see, I have my yellow all the way to like the darker purpley shade, and it's pretty much all above my crease, if not directly in the crease. I'm doing that because that's where I'm going to cut. And to cut my lid, I am going to use, I don't necessarily want to use concealer unless I have, what can I use? What can I use? Because you want to use something that is slightly sticky, but also can dry out relatively quickly. I would use the Laura Mercier, but it's not tacky enough for what I am wanting right now, although that is the actual primer that I use. I think I'm just going to go ahead and use my Dior, but I always recommend using something a little bit light if you really want the color on your lid to really pop. I'm also just going to go ahead and get a nice kind of circled kind of edged brush, because that's going to help with the actual cutting of my crease. It just makes it easier. And I always put the concealer or whatever I'm using on the back of my hand, and then I just pick up a little bit of product on pretty much the edge of the brush and then tap off just to get some of that excess. And this is for the initial line. I just want to get that initial line done. That way I can figure it out. And You can always kind of close your eye. I always try to go actually slightly above my crease so that when I close my eye, you can actually still see at least some of the work that I've done. And I am just going to kind of clean up this section. Even though I really brought that purple kind of ish color down, I still want to kind of clean it up to get a more angled look. And I am just going to fill in my whole lid with this concealer. So as you can see, my whole lid is this like lighter brown shade, which is what I use to highlight my face. And as you know, I will actually probably just go ahead and finish up this eye with you guys on camera. That way you guys don't have to see me do all of that. But that's the technique that I like to use. I will strongly recommend that you really make sure that this step is done to your liking, because it will just make everything easier in the upcoming steps. So really take your time and get into it with a fine tooth comb. I also will just take the back of my finger and just tap over. Helps to get some of that excess off once again, but don't tap too much or rub so that you kind of mess up any of your really nice lines that you did create. Now I can start to feel my lid getting a little bit tacky. So now I'm gonna go ahead and add my lid shades just to kind of honestly finish up this look. I know I want to do similar shades. I have a pink and a purple shimmer, so I'm definitely going to use those. But I also think I'm going to do like a warmer kind of orangey shimmer as well. So let's do, actually, that's not that dark. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. So let's go ahead and start with this purple shimmer. It's like a lilac-y shimmer, and I'm gonna, nope. We're gonna use our finger, and we're just gonna get her on the lid. Now, once we get closer to the actual crease, I will go ahead and actually, use a brush, but just for this initial application, I think I am just gonna go ahead and use my finger. I'm also gonna take a pink shimmer, and that's gonna be my inner lid. And now what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and tighten up my lines with my brush. And I'll reinforce this purple. For the back of this lid, I really don't know what I want to use. Let's just use, it's like an orange. Or there's this like strawberry shade. I'll put the strawberry shade in between these two. Yeah, I actually really like that strawberry shade. Yeah, that's a really beautiful shade. So maybe what I will do is do a purple shimmer on that outer edge. That way this is kind of a really nice gradient. Yeah, okay. So that is exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm not in love with those purple shimmers, but they're already on my eye, so we're gonna go with it. As for my lower lash line, I'm gonna take that same blending brush that I used prior, and we're gonna go with the darker of the two shades that I used to get that outer V color. And to blend it out, I'm going to take a fluffier blending brush and use the yellow. Now, I have a liner from Natasha Denona, and I don't love this liner, but I think it'll go great with this look. I think this is named Camu Camu. Oh, goodness, and this is why I don't love this liner. Okay guys, so this is the finished look, and I'm really happy at how it came out. It adds a variety of different shades from yellow to purple, and I've really enjoyed how it came out. Now, I did have to kind of finagle some things because I wanted to kind of accentuate the cut crease, so I ended up using one of my About Face fractal glitters just to kind of figure it out, and I happen to have a liner brush that worked out. But it's been a while since I sat down and just played with a concept and just a color scheme and just had some fun, and I really do think that this came out really cute. I really enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, seeing how I got this look. If you have any questions about what I did in a particular step that maybe I might have sped through or just cut out, please just let me know down below, and I will definitely make sure to comment back to you guys. But with that said, that's all I've got for today. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.